thank you for joining us in our Future Fit Leadership group here on LinkedIn. This is just a short video to begin to introduce our Create Flow model for Future Fit Leadership. We will be going in much more detail into this model, into the different aspects of the model, and exploring it with you in live sessions, programs, activities as well to come. But as just an opener, just to give a bit more clarity about the focus of this group, what we're passionate about in Create Flow, which is Future Fit Leadership. I'm passionate about making a positive impact and helping people, leaders and organisations grow in a way that is sustainable and good for all. So our model, the key thing to focus on at the beginning is this centre part, where it says safety and capacity, activating the conditions for growth. And really, this is where we stand out, if you like, in our approach to Future Fit Leadership, because the capability around the outside, so in terms of the capability needed to deliver growth, to grow, to achieve results, to be a leader, the capability can only really come into its full potential when there is safety and capacity present. And we've seen so many times where there's waste in investing in development around capability when the conditions for growth are not active and present in order for that to achieve its potential. So at Create Flow, we're really determined, if you like, compassionate and determined to ensure that we focus first of all on safety and capacity, and always bring safety and capacity into the mix when we're looking at developing leadership. What do we mean by safety and capacity? It's really answering those key questions. Do I feel safe enough to grow? At an unconscious level, our whole brain, body, everything about us is really checking in on whether we're safe. And it's no different within leadership, within organisations. And having the awareness of how safe do I feel is absolutely vital. And ensuring that we're building and creating organisations that allow people and enable people to feel safe in order to bring their full potential to life is essential. Mixed in with safety is the importance of capacity, because time and time again we're hearing from people that are overwhelmed, they haven't got capacity, they haven't got time. They're exhausted. And so before we move into considering even the opportunity for growth, we need to first of all respond to that question. Is there capacity for growth? For growth to be successful, there needs to be energy, space, nourishment and care. We need to ensure that there's both safety and capacity in the system if we're really going to allow growth to its full potential. So that's at the heart of our model and will be at the heart of all of our approaches in developing leadership. And it's very much an inside out and an outside in approach to this, in terms of developing and increasing safety and capacity in terms of individual leadership, personal development, as well as looking at how we can increase safety and capacity in an organisation, considering the culture and the conditions for growth in the organisation itself. And it's both of these together that obviously provide the full opportunity for achieving full potential. We then are looking at 3 different factors in leadership. This is not new, and I'm sure be familiar to many of you. So we've got those aspects which are focused on our thinking capacities, what goes on in terms of strategy, planning, vision. Thinking, applying our thinking, applying our cognition, applying our imagination, really thinking about how we can create the future through a plan, a vision, a strategy. So within that, in a future fit way, we need to consider fully the opportunity of creativity and imagination. And when we're talking about creativity and imagination, it's not creativity just in terms of things like using a creative approach like drawing or painting or visualization, which is key for breaking through from current models or views of the world. What we're talking about here is really allowing the full potential of thinking to come into play. So being able to apply the right type of thinking for the situation, for the need, increasing critical thinking, increasing the ability to think laterally and look at the bigger picture, but then be able to attend and zone in on the details. Apply imagination in terms of really exploring, imagining, bringing to the fore what the future can possibly look like. And the adaptive leadership in terms of really anticipating the challenges that lie ahead and preparing for these. And preparing for these in a way that increases, again, that safety, preparing for these in a way that allows flexibility, psychological flexibility, in order to achieve that future that's emerging. Now, we can't just focus on thinking and planning and strategizing as a leader, obviously. It's absolutely vital for future fit leaders to model, live, breathe the importance of relationships, the interconnection between people, networks. So we've got these capabilities, if you like, around collaboration, being emotionally intelligent, and really bringing inclusivity into the mix in its fullest possible way. Because within the system in which you're operating are a multitude of ideas, approaches, thinking, experiences, diversity in terms of the way that people are thinking, diversity in terms of the opportunities, massive diversity in all aspects of the system that needs to be alive, tapped into, utilised and activated in order to achieve full potential. Now, when people feel safe and there's energy in the system and there's space for growth, then the defences can lessen and there's a greater openness to connecting in to the world that's outside, world that's in other teams, other people in your team. This connectivity can really be heightened. This is where we really boost up emotional intelligence, because emotional intelligence isn't just about managing emotions or bringing feelings into the room. It's really about bringing the whole of yourself and your leadership alive in a way that is a benefit for you and achieving your full potential, but also in terms of enabling others to grow, enabling others to achieve their full potential, and how the two can work together in terms of achieving sustainable growth. But absolutely vital, of course, that the safety and capacity is there in order to do that in a healthy and effective way. We need to also deliver outcomes, deliver results, create the impact that we want to be having, and to achieve that potential, to achieve purpose. And in doing so, future fit leaders do this in a way that is sustainable and in a way that is empowering, in a way that allows others to really bring their best and to deliver results in the way that makes sense for them and their worlds. It requires high levels of trust to do that. So it's about how the relationship allows the empowering of others to deliver results. Where there's coaching, where there's mentoring, where there's accountability is delegated in a healthy and safe way. Where we're looking for people to step up to accountability, to take responsibility, to be responsive rather than reactive in how they're delivering results. to really look at how we can invest in the development not just of skills, but also of mindsets and attitudes. Again, when safety and capacity is alive, we can really activate the full potential in people to come with the attitude, the mindset for growth as well. And in terms of sustainability, we need everyone to be looking at how we achieve results and the impact of this, not just on the bottom line, but also on the people in the organisation, the people around you, but the wider society, and of course our environment too. So we need to be looking at sustainability in a bigger way, really thinking about the positive impact and recognising how we cannot really achieve the full potential without recognising the importance of creating a positive impact on the wider system as well. And in doing so, we can really achieve the growth that is going to be sustainable and create that legacy to be proud of. So this is our model. Of course, Future Fit Leadership isn't just our model, it's a model and an approach that's very active in the leadership world. And we are continuing to learn, like all of you, about the ways in which we can become the future fit leaders we want to be. So this is a space where we will be bringing this model to life. We will be exploring it with you and developing it. It's a work in progress and will emerge and evolve as we grow and as our experiences grow and as our listening for what you need and your experiences come into the mix more too. So please do join us in this community where we will be sharing information, resources, opportunities, where we want to build networks and relationships with you so that we can provide a space for growth. And vitally, we want for you to feel that you're safe, that you have energy and capacity to bring to what you're doing. So hopefully that's giving you a bit of a flavour for what we're about here. And as I say, continue to tune in and check in on this group because we'll be inviting you to live dialogues, conversations, workshops and activities where we can all continue to learn together. Hope to see you soon.